You can come to me. The sitcom setup was easy enough. In fact, I could follow it while carrying on an in-depth conversation with a friend of mine about the amazing love of the Holy Spirit. The setup amounted to this. The father, a widower, was being pressured into getting on with his life. Realizing that he was hanging on, he decided his friends were right, and he took off his wedding ring, determined to go on the date he'd been set up on. As he was on the date, however, his 2 young daughters, upset by the thought of their father dating again, got into a fight and inadvertently knocked the wedding ring down the sink. In true sitcom fashion, the situation quickly deteriorated all the way to the 2 girls trying to take the sink apart to get the ring out. Of course, by the time anyone found them, the bathroom was flooded and there was a huge mess. At about that time, my conversation with my friend wound to a close, and we stood to go into the television room. The show had come to the high point. The father sat down with the oldest girl, and he said, "You know you can come to me with anything." With her head down, the young girl says sadly, "I know I should have come to you right away, but I panicked." Isn't that exactly what God says to each of us? He wants us to come to Him in our most difficult times. In fact, He wants us to come before we flooded the bathroom and made a real mess of things. He wants us to trust His love enough to be able to come to Him and let Him help us. However, too often, we are like the young daughter. I know I should have come to you right away, but I panicked. Don't panic. He loves you, and He wants to help. Go to Him. Tell Him what happened. He won't get mad. He won't throw you out of His house on your ear. No, He won't. Remember the parable of the prodigal son? He will be so glad you turned around and came back. He won't even let you get through your carefully prepared speech about what you should have done, could have done, would have done. He loves you so much, He'll throw His arms around you and throw a party. In Him, you've got an ally like no other. Don't panic. He's on your side. He wants to help. The only question is, will you let Him before you've made a total mess of things? It's your choice. 2004.
Reflections on Life, written by Staci Stallings. Copyright Staci Stallings 2005. Narrated by Michaela Acker. Production copyright Staci Stallings 2023. Like and subscribe to the Staci Stallings YouTube channel so you never miss a second of the story.